What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. You know, how do I prove that sexuality is paramount in my life and perhaps your life too? Well, think about it. How do we judge other people? The most important thing, differentiating factor I use to qualify people is, do they want to be sacred and protect their desires until marriage, and share them with someone? Or do they think that anything's possible and they're just letting it go to happen chance? And once, we realize we have these desires, what would be a goal for young adults and others? Well, it would be not to quote-unquote find somebody we like or love, because I think that's too abstract of a concept. It involves, countless people, multi-possible situations in which just being around certain people that we're attracted to can result in seduction, even if it's not intentional on either side, either for either the men or the women. And so what do? Well, the way to love, I think, is to develop ourselves as individuals, really like ourselves, really like our beliefs, our music, develop a routine, hobbies, everything. And then it's time to share that with somebody, because then you feel like, wow, this is me, this is my name, this is who I am. And then you say you can share the goal is to match personalities, okay? So try and work with that, see what you can do with it. And any other thoughts for the day? Yes, actually, I do have another thought. They're called appropriate versus inappropriate feelings. And take a deep breath, relax while I locate my notes that I'm sharing with you here. Just relax for a moment, please. Okay, so I'm going to quote this book that I like. It suggests that if we fail to achieve a particular goal, it's appropriate to feel disappointed. And if we do something that we discover was hurtful to another, then it's appropriate to feel regret. If somebody else does something that we consider to be unfair, then it's realistic to be annoyed. Psychologically healthy responses are those in which our emotions are reasonable, given the situation in which we find ourselves. Accordingly, we experience regret rather than extreme guilt, disappointment rather than shame, concern rather than anxiety, and sadness rather than depression, and finally, annoyance rather than anger. Emotions are either appropriate or inappropriate. And when you feel sorry and have these bad emotions, feel like you've been dealt with unfairly, it's very sane. They're appropriate responses, and they're within our desire to survive and be happy. And negative feelings that are not appropriate, like depression and worthlessness, just make situations confusing, and they don't help, and they don't empower somebody to overcome a situation. So the bottom line is, capture the thoughts that are around those emotions. Like, a typical thought that one might have in life is, during daily life is, I really like this person. Should I talk to them? What should I do? Make sure that you've got your hobbies, set, and try to figure out, ask hard questions. Get right to the point. Don't waste time. Ask hard questions to these people like, do you really like this type of hobby? Or do you really want to live here? Where you live is important when you're thinking about a relationship. And do you want to have these children? And do you have the same child-rearing standards? There's a lot going on in a relationship. A last thought on that is the people you're going to associate with. What I've thought is if you have something that you can carry around with you, like something, but a doll or something, and that can be representative of, that's your wife. That's all the qualities right there in that thing, and you're not going to let anything else come in the way of that, because that's you. You're wanting to find a match for you. And so, will that person have friends that you'll be, friendly with? Ultimately, that's why there's a value in churches. I have this idea for a church where I'm like the group organizer, and I don't talk all the time like a conventional pastor, but I selectively bring people into the group or invite them in, and everyone is to dress discreetly, meet on Sunday morning like a regular church, sing songs, but basically we have similar beliefs. We have similar beliefs about religion, and like our approach, thinking specific positive visualizations like I do, and being at least a vegetarian, if not a vegan, and so on. So those are my thoughts for you. Go forward with them, and even if you don't believe in the light work and whatnot that I do, create something for yourself. Invite some people together. Be selective about who you associate with, and if nobody else, and you've always got yourself. You're never alone. You're always there with yourself. So enjoy what you like to do, and make sure not to compromise just to make others happy. Till next time, this is Prince John Internet TV.